Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Cook by Dale. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today in our continuing series of food truck street food recipes. And today we are off to Italia, Italy. We are going to be making focaccia, which is a very, very popular street food in Italy. It goes all the way back to ancient Roman times that it was made. It's made either crusty or it can be light and fluffy, and we're going to make the light and fluffy one. I just want to tell you a little bit about it. Focaccia is a great Italian street food, as I said. It's mostly commonly associated in the region of Liguria on the Mediterranean coast, a crescent-shaped region in the northwest Italy. The Mediterranean coast is known as the Italian Riviera, and Cinque Terre, which Dan and I did visit years ago, is just south of that. So up in the north, and this is where, and the capital of the region is, what did I say it was? Genoa. So that's where it comes from. It's very, very popular there. People eat it often. Like I said, it's very popular throughout the rest of the region and the rest of Italy, but it's made very differently in other places. The beautiful part about this is that you can put anything you want on it, but we're going to go traditional from that area. So first we're going to make a spice olive oil drizzle for it. So in a cold pan, we're going to put about 4 tablespoons, or a quarter of a cup actually, but a quarter of a cup of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, because this is going to drizzle on top. It's going to be lovely. I made this a lot. I have made it a lot, and we love it. We call it the white pizza. Okay, to that, I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to bring it down low because you don't want your garlic to burn. We're going to have some thyme and some rosemary. So first, for the rosemary, that's a rosemary twig, and it's very easy to take off the rosemary twigs by going against the grain, and there you have it. The same with the thyme. You're going to go against, and then you get only the leaves that come off, which is perfect. You don't want the stems. All right, so let me chop these up a little bit further. You need about 2 tablespoons of these herbs, and you chop them up. And what you're really doing is you're infusing the olive oil with these beautifully aromatic herbs. There we go. That's about right. And you've got 2 cloves of garlic, which is finely minced as well. So that's going to go in there, along with the herbs. And some black pepper. Pinch of that. Okay, so this is going to, what you don't want to do at all is burn your garlic. You know that if you burn the garlic, it gets really bitter. It's not fun, it's not tasty, and it's not a good thing. So you got to watch it very carefully. Keep it on a low heat, but watch it. Just when all of this olive oil starts to be really aromatic, that's when it's ready to take it off. So rather than you hang around with me, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to come back and we'll continue with the rest of the recipe. See you soon. So there you have it. Just about 6-7 minutes later. Smells delicious. It's ready to go. So what you want to do is put this aside because we're going to be using it in a couple of seconds. Let's talk about the pizza dough. Now what you can do is you can make your own pizza dough. I have a recipe underneath that we did several videos ago. But what I did is I bought fresh pizza dough. Now at our market, our local market, we can buy fresh pizza dough. It's not frozen. So that's what I bought. Fantastic. Look at it. Fantastic. So what we're going to do, and you can buy frozen as well and just defrost it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one in half because I think it's a lot. And I will freeze that one. Okay, so here's our pizza dough. So what we're going to do is we are going to put a little bit of the concoction I have here, the olive oil. Put that a little bit in the bottom here of the pan. It's a 9 by 13 pan. just about, I don't know, whatever you think you need for this. Maybe a couple of tablespoons, I don't know. Just make sure it's there. Oh, you'll want to preheat your oven to 450 or 232 Celsius, 450 Fahrenheit. So there we have it. So now I'm going to press this pizza dough into the pan. I'm just going to widen it up a bit, and there we have it. So pressing the pizza pan. It may not look pretty, but it's going to taste delicious. So you want to try to get it into the corners. It's a little difficult because it tends to want to spring back, but that's okay. It's getting there. Dan and I went to Italy, and we went on a road trip all across Italy, from the north-ish, like Rome or Tuscany, all the way down to the heel, to the toe, and onto Sicily, and it was great. Did we ever have a bad meal, Dan?
And one mediocre meal.
And their mediocre meal was the best you can get here. So, you know, food was fantastic. People are great. It was so much fun, and we went these little hamlets and little towns. That's the beauty of when you go on a road trip and you rent a car. There's no schedule. You just end up where you end up, and it was wonderful. Lovely. Best time ever. Okay, so there you have it. Like I said, it's not getting into the edges, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to use my fingers to make holes in it, like this. Not holes, but dents. There we have it. Now, I am going to put this aside, room temperature, for about 30 minutes, and it's going to rise a little bit, and then we're going to put all our fixings on it. All right, so I'm going to see you back here in about 30 minutes. You'll see me in 2 seconds. I'll see you in 30. Hi, we're back. So I let the pizza dough rest for about 30 minutes. It had a second rise, and in the meantime, I've been putting the rest or some of this mixture on here that we made earlier. Now you see the little dimples here. All the oil and the sauce is going in between, so it's going to be lovely. So I'm going to top it off. I've preheated my oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit or 232 centigrade. And the final step here before we put it in the oven is to put some sea salt on it. Now this is flaked sea salt. Can you come in here, Dan, and just show what that looks like? It's very, very delicate salt. It's flaky. It's a little pricey. You go to the grocery, and it's hard to find, but it's really nice as a finishing touch. So I'm putting it, I've had this forever, so it lasts a long time. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on top just to finish it off, because there's nothing like salt on a nice pizza like this, or a dough, a bread. There we go. So I'm going to pop this in the oven for about 30 minutes. Watch it. It's a very hot oven, 450. So you want to be careful, but pizza needs a good hot, or focaccia needs a good hot oven. All right, so I'll see you back here in about 30 minutes. Welcome back. There you have it. About 25, 30 minutes in the oven, a very hot oven. And listen to this. Nice and crispy on the outside. All right, so let's cut this. Oh, it's lovely. Look at this. Pillowy, soft on the inside, crusty on the outside. Excellent.
Can't wait to try it.
Oh, it's going to be so good. So let me put it in. So again, you can put any kind of toppings on this you want. That's the beauty of this. I put olives. I've told you before, caramelized onions. I've even put cooked potatoes, even Parmesan cheese, whatever you like. Oh, and sometimes I sprinkle it with chili peppers. Wonderful. Eggplant, whatever. So here, I hope you try this. It's so delicious. You'll never go back to bread pizza again. Well, maybe you will, but this is really nice. This makes a really nice appetizer too when you have a party. All right, so if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much to all of our subscribers. We really appreciate your support. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. If you have any ideas for recipes, please tell me underneath in the comments. Let me know. We'd love to hear from you. Anything you want to say, that's nice. Please do. We'll see you next time. Forget the mess. See you guys. Bye-bye.